Ito naman ang inyong gabay para sa Week 1, Activity 3, It's Your Turn. So the direction is, given that y varies directly as x, complete the table of values below, find the constant of variation, the equation of variation, and graph. First to find is the constant k and the equation of the variation. So we have the table, and we will use the ordered pair 1 and 10 to find the k and the equation. We translate y varies directly as x into y equals kx. We substitute the values for y is 10 and x becomes 1. To find the value of k, we divide both sides by 1. So the value of k, or the constant, is 10. So we will have the equation y equals 10x. Second to find is the missing variable or variables. We now use the equation y equals 10x, and we substitute the value of x, which is 2. So we have 10 times 2, so the value of y is 20. So therefore, y equals 20 when x equals 2. Next is the missing variable. Again, we use the equation y equals 10x. We substitute the value of y to 40. So we have 40 equals 10 parenthesis x. We divide both sides by 10. So the value of x now is 4. Therefore, x equals 4 when y is 40. Since the table of values now is complete, we now graph the variation using the Cartesian plane. The graph of the table of values on the upper right is as shown. Para naman sa Week 1 Activity 4 Challenge, the direction is solve for what is being asked in the following problems. We have example 1. If y varies directly as x and y is 35 when x is 7, what is the value of y when x equals 25? So the first solution is to translate y varies directly as x. So the formula will be y equals kx, and then we substitute, or we solve for k. We will substitute the value of y, which is 35, and x will become 7. Then we divide both sides by 7. So the value of k, or the constant, will be 5, and we have the equation y equals 5x. For the second solution, what is the value of y when x equals 25? So we solve for the value of y when x is 25. We will use the equation on the first solution, y equals 5x. We substitute the values for x, which is 25. So 5 times 25 is equals to 125. So therefore, y equals 125 when x equals 25. Second example, we have the problem, every weekend, Marvins used to travel using his bicycle. He usually travels a distance of 16 kilometers in just 1 hour. If he travels a distance of 28 kilometers, how many hours should he spend at the same rate? So we have solution number 1. The problem shows that the distance d travels varies directly to the number of the hours t. So we will translate that into a mathematical sentence, d equals kt. Now we solve for the constant k. We substitute, d will become 16 and t will become 1. We divide both sides by 1, so the value of the constant k is 16. And our equation will be d equals 16t. For solution number 2, we will solve for the t, or the time, when the distance is 28 kilometers. So we use the equation from the first solution, d equals 16t. We substitute the values, d will become 28 equals 16t. Then we divide both sides by 16. So the numbers of hours needed is 7/4 hours. Therefore, the time needed is 7/4 hours when the distance is 28 kilometers. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next virtual instruction.